Hi, my name's Awkwafina, and fuck. Hi, my name's Awkwafina, star of The Farewell, fuck. Hi, my name's Awkwafina, star of The Farewell, a movie about fuck. Hi, fuck! I'm a great actress, obviously. I do great line reads. Hi, my name's Awkwafina, star of The Farewell, a story about grandmas, and these are my favorite movies that I like to watch with my grandma.
因为生活呀，不光是你去做什么，更是你如何去做。好多了，好多了，好多了，再来点气儿，再来点气儿。
My relationship with my grandma, I mean, she's my ride or die. She's my BFF. She gives me everything from love to financial advice, and she believes in me. Movies fit into my relationship with my grandma because it was a way that I could understand her humor. I couldn't understand like the Chinese movies she would put on, and plus they were all very like unnecessary, you know what I mean? Like I think I was watching one where like this ghost, he was a ghost child, comes out and he's like, wait, there's more, and then 15 other ghost children come out. So I was like, I don't think I could watch this right now. The types of movies that my grandma liked were literally only movies starring Kenan and Kel, Martin Lawrence, and/or Forensic Files. My earliest movie memory that I would watch with my grandma, possibly Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
She loved Kenan and Kel. She thought Kel was like the best. And then I was on Saturday Night Live and I told her that I met Kenan, and it was like the only time that she was starstruck. She was like, whoa, what's he like? And I was like, he's great, man. So one movie that my grandma watched incessantly to the point where we actually bought it for her on Blu-ray is a lovely film called Blue Streak, in which Martin Lawrence teams up with Luke Wilson to recover some diamonds that he hid in the ceiling. But this was before, you know, he went to prison for a while, then he comes out, come to find the diamonds are in the ceiling of a precinct. So that, uh-oh, right? My grandma loved that movie. We watched it all the time, incessantly. She can probably quote it. She loved Martin. That was her man. And what else was there? Oh, My Cousin Vinnie. She loves My Cousin Vinnie. My grandma loves My Cousin Vinnie. I believe that my grandma actually told me to watch My Cousin Vinnie for the first time when I was really young, or my dad had a VHS of it, and they would talk about it all the time. And I never understood who Vinnie was. Like they would always talk about like My Cousin Vinnie. And then so finally like they showed it to me, and my grandma was like very tickled by Joe Pesci. She like loves Joe. Like even when I would watch Home Alone, which was like one of my favorite movies, she'd be like, oh, My Cousin Vinnie. His name's Joe Pesci, grandma. She liked Babe, the one with the pig. I personally was not a fan of Babe, especially not when he was a pig in the city.
That looks stupid, Mom.
Not as stupid as sheep, mind you, but pigs are definitely stupid.
Excuse me. No, we're not.
I forced my grandma to watch tons of movies. Ocean's 8, Crazy Rich Asians, Dude on Netflix, The Farewell. I got a screener. My grandma has seen The Farewell. I basically signed on to The Farewell as kind of, because I love my grandma so much and I like wanted to do this, and I was so happy. I like asked the studio for a screener. I was like, please just give me one screener, I'll just give it to my grandma. Gave me a screener. We like sat down to watch it, and right at the part where after the wedding, like when I'm about to the end, my grandma gets up. She gets up and she goes, I gotta start cooking. Can you believe that? I was like pivotal. She said her butt hurt. Stand. Oh my God. My grandma's favorite movie that I've been in, I would have to say either Ocean's 8 or Crazy Rich Asians, but I think Ocean's 8 because she keeps telling me, she's like, what's that girl's name so funny? And I'm like, Sarah Paulson, and she's like, yeah, I love her.
Wait. Every time you move it, they have to start from scratch.
What'd she do? I turn it on.
Oh. A least favorite of my movies, probably the movie that I have a masturbation scene in. I don't know if she enjoyed that.
Which is?
All of them. Dude. But I actually think that my grandma watched Dude, in which I had a masturbation scene, and she watched the masturbation scene and didn't realize what I was doing. So that's on me.